All right. We got this cute little game that we're going to try out today. The First Tree. It came out in 2017, I believe it said. So, in my back catalog, I have a ton of games I've gotten from like Humble Bundle packages, from like the Yogscast charity streams. Ton of just free games that, you know, they're on sale for free, so I pick them up. So I just have a ton of small games like this. Most of them I probably won't play on stream just because they're not really stream friendly, or I don't know how I could stream it for entertainment. But there are a good handful of games that we can play. First Tree, kind of looked into a little bit, just like the Steam page and a few of the reviews. Doesn't seem too long of a game. We should be able to crack this all out today. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. Needed a new chill little game. I believe it's an indie game. I want to call it an indie game. I'm not sure. But, get some subtitles. Seems fine. All right, new game. I already like the artwork. I think it's pretty cute. Plus, foxes are just adorable. Have you seen videos of foxes?
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Oh, I can play on my controller.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play on my
I'm
controller.
awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know, it seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes, I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
Oh my gosh. You can
It was
double
just a
jump.
dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
It's weird to hear voice acting for a game like this, because usually you don't. But, oh gosh. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim in my spare time, so, and like Destiny as well, and their controls are just so... Oh. Oh no.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Is that like her pup or something? She didn't say my controls.
Couldn't stay
was just
though.
off.
She had to find her other two children,
Oh.
so she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient, something with answers.
This is already sad. When your kids is frozen to death. I am curious as to how this mom let her kids just be out here in the snowy mountains all alone.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if
we
each one
collect
had
them.
a story
Okay.
to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
It's raining on the snowy mountain. Okay. It can happen. It's a little rare though. I just can't get over the double jump. Imagine if foxes could do that. Ooh, something's bright out there. It's cute music too. Oh, is it another one of my cubs?
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade.
Dug up a little boat,
You know
okay.
how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed.
Something
Every
over
kid
there.
wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group
You can only
of boys
double jump on your
immediately
upward
followed me.
arc. I can't
They
double
asked
jump
which
again.
trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
Kids hold on to a lot of things. Mainly negative, let's be honest. At least the ones that stick with you the rest of your life. But kids are resilient. It's one thing to always remember. What up, Riley? Let me know if the game audio is okay. Games are just a little louder than I thought it'd be. A lot of exploring, that's for sure. I think one of the reviews said it's like, it's just open and bland. I'm like, eh. It's cute. Music makes up for it. Oh no, okay. No, that's the game music. Yeah, there is no audio. So OBS I can turn down just a little bit. Let me know if that's okay. Does that sound better? Because I can always turn it down a bit more too. Cool. Dig some
Usually
stuff.
those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I pretty much forgot
Army is
until
military.
just now. There There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
Cool little tank for as part of the dialogue. All right, come on, Fox, you can make it. There's some stuff up there I want. It's a it's a little janky. No, nothing for the little ducky. Okay. Why are we a fox? So apparently this is like a dream sequence from the male guy's point of view. It's like he had this dream, and what we're hearing is his conversation with his wife, I assume, after he woke up, describing the dream, and we're playing the dream. So we're trying to find our cubs or pups. I forget what the baby foxes are called. We already found one. It was frozen to death over that hill near the beginning. And then we're just in this big basin. I'm just kind of running back and forth trying to collect every shiny thing I can. It's a fever dream. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Like, I already know we're going a little fast as a fox, but with how big this world is, I would have enjoyed it being a little quicker of a running. Alright.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Alright. Let's continue on. I don't really see anything else, so. Mentioned it at the very beginning. I really like the art style here, though. It's very cute. Come here. Can I eat it? Can I eat it? Oh! Come here. No. Sadly, I can't make myself go faster. This is as fast as I can go. I was like, so what? Guess we're starving tonight. Survival of the fittest. I was not fit enough. Also, I have no idea what these things are that I'm collecting. They haven't really showed that. Oh, hey, I got it. Apparently I caught the rabbit. It's over here. I didn't do anything with the rabbit, but... Little metal shack. Oh, we can go up there? Yeah. Boy. I'm gonna turn down the audio just a little bit more. It's so loud. So this game takes about 2 hours. I'm gonna guess it might take us about 3, just if I'm gonna be running around exploring. But it's not that big of a game. Oh, maybe I should have explored that other area. Oh well. Okay, we're in a new area, I guess. Wow, we're traveling really far away, aren't we? Is this gonna be one of my kids? Oh no, it's just another dig spot.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble.
Isn't every
popular
teenager?
or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in 2 places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
I wonder if this is supposed to be like based off the guy's life or something. Sounds like someone I would hang out with. I wasn't quite like that as a teenager. I was very nerdy. I did enjoy playing sports. I wasn't popular, but I was known. I don't know what directions that was teaching me. Butterflies plus jump. Okay. Maybe it means I can fly. Oh, interesting. Being known is decent. It's true. I mean, I had a very large class my high school years. I think my graduating class was a couple hundred? Like 200-300? Sounds right. Sounds low, but I think that's right. And I could name almost every single person in my grade at the time when we graduated.
I was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they'd come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us send a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Was that cop car there earlier? Or did that appear after we dug up the thing? I'm not sure. Also, I think we're supposed to go that way. This game kind of sucks, but it's funny. I mean, it's not like your big AAA games. It's a small little game. Mentioned at the beginning, I have a huge backlog of just free games that I've gotten and games I've gotten in weird bundles. So maybe I need to get some butterflies for this. Yeah, I agree. It's really good for indie game, especially voice acting. Like voice acting for an indie game, yes please. And it's not bad either. So I don't know how I made that jump earlier without the butterflies, but... I don't know why butterflies give me more lift, but they do. Ooh. It's like a waterfall portal thing. Is this about it? Oh? Before I drop down, it's a point of no return. Yeah, I assume so. Woo! No fall damage. Ooh, more butterflies. Problem is you can't really save them. As soon as you jump, you use them. So we gotta figure out where to use these things. Fox is literally stronger than Steve. Yes. Yes, she is. She's trying to find her kids.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Don't know what those butterflies are for. I'm just trying to figure out if this dude's trying to tell his own life story or he just made a story of his own for the game. Wonder, can you collect multiple butterflies? Can I get up here without jumping? No, I can't. Okay, let's grab these first. You can.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed.
Can I grab all three?
It didn't bother me, but it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush.
All right.
Find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains
Excuse me.
a wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Oh, I see. I think you're supposed to grab this first. Then grab that, and then go and jump over the cliff. Okay. Because I don't think I can grab all three. Oh, maybe I can. Hold up. I'm going to try something real quick. Also, I just noticed this. Oh, there we go. So we can run up here, and then drop down onto the rock. There we go. Got all three. Yes. Now I just gotta not hit the jump button until we hit the edge. When that sun is full blaring, it kind of saturates all the color, but alright. Think we can make it? Think we can make it? Oh, it tells you to get all three. Look at that. We're smart, chat. Oh, is that one of my kids? Oh no. Oh no. Is it one of my dead pups? Oh no. Oh no, never mind. It's just a dig site.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing
Butterfly.
and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite.
Oh, he
inside
lived in
me
Alaska.
created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
I want to jump in the geyser. I want to see what happens. Yeet! Did I die? Oh my gosh. That's how we go to the next area. What? I was just joking. But okay. Let's go this way. I want this stuff. We'll go that way in a second. Also, I wouldn't say I was an angsty teen. Sure, we got into like mischief and stuff, but I mean, we weren't the biggest troublemakers. We were just more of a nuisance. I kinda miss my teen years. A good chunk of them were... Oh, those are just blueprints. I don't want to say stolen away, but my depression kind of locked me out of a lot of fun things I could have been doing and achieved and aspired to in my later years of high school. Like, it first started appearing like in 9th grade, and then it got really bad junior and senior year of high school. But since then, you know, we're all good. Definitely should have seen some help though during that time. But luckily, mine wasn't crippling for the rest of my life, like I know a lot of people have. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, I appreciate the concern, Easy. That was, oh, like 10 years ago, so there's no need to be worried. I don't know what I was doing there, but okay. Pride Rock is done. But for anyone who is suffering through stuff like depression and whatnot, you're okay. It's okay. There's people out there who love you, who care about you. Just got to keep pushing through. Get help as needed. He'll just stay on Twitch. It's true, there's a lot less delay with Twitch. There's still going to be a slight delay just because I'm streaming through Restream. So it's a little bit more than your average Twitch guy, but...
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories. How
Oh, I can totally fit in there.
And haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and I always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
What? No, I'm not worried about my channel taking off. I just do this because I like it. And you and others like to watch. I'm greatly appreciative of it. My focus is just getting my career in order. Because once I become a teacher, I won't have as much time to do stuff like this. Maybe only during the summers and... Oh, it's not like I'm making my whole life around this. It's just a hobby thing. He accidentally clicked on a queso. I only just discovered queso, I want to say like a month ago. Funny guy. He reminds me of like 2010s internet with his humor and his behavior. Very hard to see stuff in this environment. Just so much foliage. Ooh, another Pride Rock. Come here.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out.
Is that a knife?
For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered.
Oh, is that what these things are?
Almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet.
Find your name.
How those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful.
Oh.
As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time.
I guess there's a lot of little secrets like that around here.
Where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I love sketching and design.
Oh, this is a long dialogue piece.
I studied architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with the novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Oh, is this the direction from the spawn? That would make sense. Alright, we gotta find a few other pieces. There's one more pride rock we gotta find. I'm gonna bet my bottom it's somewhere on this left side. Oh, there's a grave. Is it the dad? Can you read that, chat? Beloved Boris. I don't know. It didn't look English. Or at least American English. I'd say if you could, I'd be very impressed.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made
Tom
tons of
Clancy
bird
novels.
houses.
Didn't even know those were a
Not that he
thing
was into bird
until just a few
watching.
years ago.
I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
How cute. Okay, before we head down that way, let's see if we missed anything over here. Because I am assuming to our right over that hill is the next area. Oh, there is a light beam over here. Did we miss something? How big is this area? Where did we start? Is that another beam of light? Oh my gosh. Chat, how big is this map? Or is that going to take me back to the first... Oh, okay. So those pillars are the pride stones that we unlocked. Never mind. We're okay. Because that's where we started. Okay. We good, we good. Beloved Boris is not loved. You all know that. Oop. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd have stuff over here. Ooh, a guitar. Did he play? This game's very environmental storytelling, but also he tells you everything in dialogue. So I don't know, it's kind of like a mix. You can learn things ahead of time, but you're just gonna see or hear everything from him anyways, so long as you dig up the spots. If you're not searching for any of that stuff, then I wonder how the dialogue is. There's a boat over there. Wow, how are we supposed to get up there? Huh. My short little fox legs can only jump so high. Woo. Woo. Gotta go? Alright. See you, Riley. I heard a pigeon. High school in Spain. Is school in session right now? It is July. Even year-round schools should have this month off. High school ain't that bad. It's just different. Requires more work. Got some weird social stuff you gotta navigate. But you'll make it. Not gonna lie, high school is still my favorite time in my life. Oop. Wonder how many stars there are. Because I've definitely missed some. I'm sure I've missed more than I think I've missed. The last Pride Rock. Oh, hold up. Wait, what moved? What happened? So the obsidians were the mechanic to move on. Okay. I thought it was just a collectible piece. Am I supposed to like climb the face of the mountain or something? Dang it. No idea where we're supposed to go. Maybe it's back at that tree. Like those branches moved or some crap. So yeah, that beam is for the obelisk. Let's come out here and look around. I'm still looking for my pups. I don't know where they are. Maybe it's that way. Do-do-do.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Alright, I am not sure where we're supposed to go. Like, I heard the rumbling. I have a feeling it's somewhere in there. I just don't want to go back in that maze. Sun is shining through the trees here. Is there anything here? No. If those branches aren't moved from that one tree area, then I have no idea where we're supposed to go. It's kind of my thought. Looks like I might be right. I'm in the head of the creator. I know what's up. The brambles are gone. We can progress. Got some stars in a bunch of these areas. Come on. Yeah. Oh? It's a wolfie.
The trader stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry.
There's my other puppy. Oh. Come here. I'll eat you. How dare you kill my puppies? No, get back here. I'm like a quarter your size. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, well. Missed that jump. Not going back. Oh, I forgot. Can't double jump if you don't hit at the apex. Dang it. I did it again. Oh well. Meow. Wow, that wolf was fast. I don't know where he went. Oh, that him over there? Oh no, that's a bush. So the dad passed away. Sad about that. Apparently they're having troubles having kids. I don't want to say I know that feeling, but I have family members who are in the same boat. I think my grandma had a number of miscarriages. My aunt, she can't have kids, so they adopted. I have neighbors who are like my second parents. They couldn't have kids at all. Still don't to this day. Where's this tree? I'm seeing a lot of trees, but not the first tree. I guess we're only about an hour in, so I doubt we're even halfway through.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Oh, well, okay. I guess the narrator's gone. Okay. Reminiscing was too much for him. Is that it? The music's gonna stop too? I'm not really seeing any sparkly. Alright, we'll just keep pressing forward then. Also, those items we dug up were letters. There's nothing to do with what he said. Alright, Wolfie. Coming for you. Alright, we got a buffer. Let the guy dream and sleep. So we can get the next chapter to our story. Oh. Is this where we are when he's sleeping?
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
I'm just gonna run towards the star. Oh.
I didn't even notice this. I noticed my fox was glowing.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself.
Alright, it's the wife's turn to teach, or to tell stories.
I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words.
So are they going to show us? Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this scenery. Was it a bike?
I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling of the wind rushing by my ears.
I assuming this is when she's still a kid, not in college.
I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you.
Okay. Listen, chat, we all deal with grief and trauma and regret differently. Oh, there's nothing here? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns in this, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad.
Are there
you're
other
part of mine.
foxes? Oh, it's just a bunch of deer. Oh, can I chase the baby deer? Come here, buddy. Come here. I don't know what these sounds are. Well, obviously the wolf didn't come through here, because none of those deer would be chilling if it did. So we lost its trail. Next chapter. Oh, I was expecting a fade to black. Never mind, we're actually gonna run through this. Okay. I like the messages here. Some people, this would be really good for them to hear and to play. If I played this back in 2017 when it came out, I think it would have been beneficial for me. But 2024 me, I'm chilling. I'm good. Kind of learned all of my lessons and stuff I needed to push forward and overcome my struggles. Not saying I don't have any now, but that I'm not learning. I think the message is here. I've come to learn. I'm intrigued to see what's at the end, though. Ah, here's the fade to black. Interesting. Just the audio sudden cut from the music.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the Jade Valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began.
Missed out on all those.
It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Yeah, I don't think I can get back up there. Hopefully, it doesn't look like there's anything for me to dig up. I'm okay with missing some stars. Maybe it unlocks a secret ending if you collect them all. But I'm okay. I don't need 100% this game. I wonder if we can get to 100. Apparently we're getting close. Is the first tree his childhood home? Imagine.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best
It's about drive. It's
schools
about
on the West Coast and got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture. And he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
It's a good way of looking at life. Especially in today's market and economy. People can't find jobs. I know I'm trying to look for a new job, just a part-time. Struggling. Can't find one. I just... I'll be redoubling my efforts with channel stuff just to keep myself busy. Just to feel productive, but... Oh, maybe that's the first tree. Wait, where'd the house go? What? Chat could have sworn there was a house around here. Is it over there? Where's the house? Oh, it's up there. Okay. I was losing my mind.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
I mean, they were both having a crisis, so you can't really blame yourself for both of you getting up in each other's face about it. We got some stars over in these areas. Gosh, it's just these areas are so big and it takes forever to traverse it. There's gotta be stuff up there in the house, right? Surely. Probably should have gone up there, but I just wasn't sure if that'd progress or not. I don't know. This is definitely a linear game in an open world setting, and I don't know how I feel about that. feel like a lot of these areas could have been condensed by about 4 times. Well, ambulance is never good. No, okay. I figured I'd get an achievement for 100 stars. I just need to find a memory that talks about his dad getting a heart attack or something. Up there? How do I get up there though? Maybe. No, I can't jump that. Oh. Gosh, it's so slow. Without any music playing, without any dialogue, it's just so bland. Oh. So we know for sure there's a memory over there. Yeah, let's go left first. Because I think the house is the next step. It makes the most sense in my head, at least. Why they make you run all the way out and around for this? It's beyond me, but whatever. Alright, memory, where are you? Let me dig you up. Get some audio going. Oh, that's the way to go. Never mind. Oh. Well, crap. Should have gone to the house first, I guess. Alright, well, let's dig this up. And then
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
Chad, do you think we can even make it up there? Or is this just going to be a waste of time? Guess we'll just have to see. Look, there's so much medical stuff happening around here. What? I feel like we're missing a dialogue. It doesn't look like there's any way up to the house. Our fox isn't really good at climbing. Oh, house down here. There's got to be something down here, right? I think that's the dad's lumber shop. And this is their actual home. Oh, inside's just empty. That's funny. Really? That was it? Just 3 stars? You build this in giant house for nothing? Boo. Okay, well, waste of time. Let's go back. Oh. Don't give me hospital clues and not tell me about what happened to the dad. Also, these two sound like they've been married for a good little bit. I wouldn't say like forever, but I'd give it about 2 or 3 years at least. 5 more comfortably. They never talked about any of this stuff. Because let's assume they dated for 2 years. That's 7 years together. And obviously, like, the dad dying was a big stain on the dude's life, and surely it must have come up at some point. Now I understand, like, all the weird stories of him as a teenager and stuff. Maybe that doesn't get brought up. That makes sense. Maybe specific stories about him and his dad she wouldn't have heard or he wouldn't have talked about. But like, all the wife knows is like, oh, yeah, dad dead. Okay, cool. And that's it. I just... What? Again, I feel like I'm missing a memory somewhere. Yeah, see, there's the forklift. I don't know. Also, this fox has been traveling a long time. Foxes don't cover this much distance. Not normally. Not unless absolutely needing to. That better be the first tree. I know I mentioned it earlier, but... I don't know why I was expecting a fade to black, but... Oh, my dead puppy! Oh.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow,
Oh my gosh.
what could it do for us?
So his dad died alone in the wilderness, probably attacked by a wolf. That's what it looks like. Could be very possible. I'm not sure how common wolves are in Alaska, but a lone person against a pack of wolves, yeah, I can see him attacking him. Oh, poor fox. She has traveled a very long distance. Also, her cubs were very far from home. What mother abandons her kids that far away? Just saying. Alright, life tree. Are you gonna make it so they can have kids?
is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
She said that in a way where it sounded like he has her love, not you have already taken the first step, my love. Should have been a comma. I'm assuming to walk on the branches, right? Oh yeah, no, there's totally a crevice. Okay, good. Imagine if I just fall off. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I can't run. Oh. Never mind. It's just right there. The first tree awakens and gently asks if there is one last message the fox wants to tell her children. Oh. Oh, the stars are your characters. The more stars you collected, the longer of a message you can write. We'll just say that. I think that's cute. Are the babies gonna come back to life? Oh, we got teleported.
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Oh? Am I still the fox or am I the dude? She is just passed out. A lot of trash. My gosh, what have we been doing? Bible, the Book of Mormon. I just was not expecting to see the Book of Mormon there. That's funny. Oh, they straight up moved back. I thought they were like visiting. Can I call anyone? Do I go outside? Also, I'm gonna judge these two very harshly. Y'all better have, like, showed up at 9 p.m. or some crap. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like they've been here for a while. I mean, there's plenty of alcohol around the place. They've set up artwork. They managed to put pictures up. I'm just saying, how are y'all not fully packed up yet? Or done packing? Unpacking. Aww. Little nursery. There's a cute little fox. Ooh, sugary cereal. It's Reese's Pieces with donuts. And then we have Tricks. That's great. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I'm judging you harshly. You've obviously been here for a good amount of time. And you still have boxes chilling outside. You're not fully packed up or unpacked from the truck. Oh, I just thought I could get in and drive away. Look how much trash you guys have. What is happening here? Is this the first tree? There's broken swing. Oh, I can run. Oh, good. Yeah, I have no idea where we're going now. They did say 6 months later, so they've been here for a good amount. Yeah, I'm judging you harshly. How are you not fully packed out of that truck? Oh, is this the place where you and your dad would... MREs. Gotta love them.
What the hell?
No joke, that made me jump because I thought that would be a wolf. It's the fox. Follow the fox. Quick, Joseph, you're hallucinating. Follow it deep into the wilderness. Oh, are you gonna take me to where my father died? Oops, sun's rising. I have no idea what the day-night cycle is in Alaska, depending on the time of year, because I know it's all janked up, because you're so far north, but... Oh, you can zoom in. Whoa. Sorry, Fox. I'm coming. Ah. No, you can't see your feet. All those birds in the sky just looks like my screen's dirty. Like I have black specks on my monitor. Okay, I just wasn't sure if the fox was creating life or it was my render distance. It's the render distance. Oh my gosh, it's taking me very far away. Foxy, come back. I wonder if it waits for you if you take too long or you're too slow. Oh wow. You got full music. I approve. I hope it doesn't DMCA me. I really hope it doesn't DMCA me. Suck. I can't save this gameplay recording. Oh, is it the first tree? Aw, did the dad leave a message? His dad did say he'd carve messages in the tree for his son. Do not worry about the bad things in life. Cherish the good things. Oh. Let me finish reading! Dang it! Also, the fox has the little kids. That's adorable. Mama Fox is with her kids again. Okay, I I didn't finish reading it. Son of a gun. Good job, David. Yeah, I figured it'd be the creator and his wife. Alright, I mean, we'll see if I get flags for it. Oh, the message at the end changes. Oh, shoot. Well, that was cute. What? Submit my statement to the first tree. Oh, I see. So the no, we're okay. My message wasn't anything profound. All right, I'm gonna have to pull up my own stream to reread what. I'm gonna have to pull up my. Oh, yep. Alright. It said, do not worry about the bad things in life. Cherish the good things and remember the smiles when you cry in sadness. It's a good quote. I don't know if that comes from the game or if it was user submitted. It's a good quote. That's a good one. You're struggling. Remember that quote. Write that down somewhere. Because it's not saying that you won't cry or that bad things won't happen, because they will. And sometimes they happen a lot more often than not. But don't worry about the bad. Cherish those good times, even if they're few and far in between. Cherish them. And remember the times that you smiled. Doesn't matter how big the event, or how small the occasion. Remember the smiles when you cry in sadness. Always gotta love games like this. Messages like these. You don't get too many of them nowadays. I want to say, especially like once you start hitting your teenage years, your preteens, your adolescents. Because as kids, we get sad, we get scared, but we also find happiness and joy. And only in the really more traumatic times do kids lose that ability to find happiness. And that's always on fault of, you know, the world around them, adults, other children, stuff like that. But when you get into your adolescent years, there's just something that happens where you're just so susceptible to being influenced and so sensitive to the world around you. And especially in the age of technology and information and the internet, we're so exposed to negative and sad things that we hyper focus on the cruel, and that can really harm us. I think it's just important for people to realize that's a thing. To be aware of that situation so that you can be prepared for that danger and those trials, so you can prepare for it, or at least not be blindsided by it when it comes. A good game. I like that. Hopefully I can do more of these little games, these little streams. Yeah. Thanks for everyone who enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.